Good day. Let me share with you some reflections and learnings that I have learned as a former nurse manager, preceptor, and currently as a nurse educator. The aim of this video is to help future RNs and new RNs transition to the workplace. Now for the tips. Number 1, come prepared for duty. Maaring na underestimate ito, pero very important is the preparation. The preparation is very essential. It all starts with, number 1, gathering the paraphernalias. Siyempre, yung mga gamit mo, kailangan titingnan mo kung gumagana ba siya. Like for example, yung pen light. May baterya nga, hindi na gumagana. Paano pag kailangan ka nang mag-assess ng pupillary response, for example? Also, it's very important to have a routine and physical preparation. So, titingnan mo kung ano yung shift mo, tapos alam mo na kung gaano katagal yung preparation time mo, no? Siyempre, yung mga pag-prepare mo ng gamit mo, ng mga pagligo and pagkain before mag-duty, no? All of those things are considered already, no? Siyempre, kanya-kanyang routine naman yan kasi it's highly individualized. But maglalagay ka na ng lead time. Ibig sabihin, may oras ka na. Kumbaga, kung 3 hours before, gagalaw ka na, gigising ka na. Kasi syempre, iba-iba ang shift natin. May 6 a.m., may 2 p.m., may night shift, or may 6 may 6 p. No? So, kailangan very prepared ka. As they say, failure to plan is planning to fail. No? And if it's your first time in the unit, it's very important also to familiarize yourself with the surroundings. Ang advice ko, no, with my students and yung mga pinaprescribe ko before, familiarize yourself kahit yung mga gamit, saan nakalagay. Kasi very essential yan, lalo na pag mga emergency situations. It's very crucial na makita natin kung nasan yung gamit. So, kumbaga, parang memory mo na lang makakatulong sa'yo na, ito, dito siya kukunin. Mas magiging organized ka. Yan. So, number 2 is be a lifelong learner. After you graduate, you're considered as a beginning nurse practitioner. So, kung titingnan natin yung kay Patricia Benner's theory, you are a novice. And, syempre, gusto natin, umabot tayo hanggang expert. And, bago tayo makadaan doon, marami pa tayong mga experiences, learnings, skills na kailangan matutunan. And being a novice nurse, you need to learn those things, no, that will prepare you eventually to progress your career. As a lifelong learner, still read. Read about the medical diagnosis, diagnostic tests, and treatment ng pasyente mo. Continuous learning yan eh. Kahit sabihin natin, ang dami mo nang ni-lecture ng college, meron pa ring hindi naturo sa'yo na may encounter mo in the clinical area, in your hospital experience. Kahit ganun sa amin dati, no? Ang dami namin tinuro sa amin before, pero may mga terms kami na, ngayon lang. Ngayon ko lang narinig to. So, search for that. Hindi naman kailangan talaga parang pag-aaral mo nung college ka, pero dapat may idea ka kung ano yung ginagawa sa pasyente mo. Also, we need to maximize learning provided by in-service education. So pag sinabi mong in-service education, ito yung sa mga ospital. No? Normally, may mga training department yung mga hospitals natin na ino-organize, and ito yung makakatulong sa atin sa mga practices natin, sa pag-duty natin, no, yung mga tinitrain sa inyo, like for example, IVT, BLS, ACLS, no, and other relevant seminars na pwedeng ino-organize ng training department. Number 3, collaborate with colleagues and other healthcare professionals. I remember the advice of a former head nurse of mine. Sabi niya, samahan mo yung doktor pag nag-rounds, matututo ka. Bakit sinabing matututo ka? Kasi doon mag-i-explain yung doktor mo, no, ng mga procedures, ng mga gamot niya regarding your patient. And being an advocate of the patient, dapat may idea ka kung ano yung thinking ng doktor. Kasi ang always belief ko, ang nurse is hindi lang gumagawa ka ng procedure eh. You're also a critical thinking professional. So, parang ka nagmamanage rin ng case mo. Although, in a capacity of a nurse, no? So, it's very, very important to collaborate with other healthcare professionals. Kasi if you want to get things done, no, it's a collaborative process. Kaya ang isa sa mga competency natin is collaboration and teamwork. Remember that patient care is something that is team-oriented. For the patient to get the best care, healthcare professionals needs to work together. Alam ko may mga ibang institutions na nagkakaroon ng bullying, pero still, no, we try to have a harmonious and collaborative approach. Number 4, reality shock happens but it can be managed. I could remember one verbalization of one student of mine. Sabi niya, "Sir, grabe pala dami ng workload pag RN ka na." Well, this realization of a newbie nurse reflects the transition of a student nurse to an RN. Sabi nga nila, if you're doing your job, no, the first time, medyo may mga struggle talaga. May mga growing pains, kumbaga. Pero paano mo ma-address ito? Number 1 is you have your preceptor, no? Let him or her guide you. Kung wala ka namang preceptor, sa senior nurse ka. No? And it's usually a shared experience ng mga kasabayan mo na mga na-hire. Kaya ako normally, no, I had the privilege of yung ibang mga kabatch ko nung college, yun yung mga naka-work with ko. So medyo mas madali yung adjustment. Pero kung hindi naman ganun yung sitwasyon mo, still, no, maganda naman makipagkaibigan ka sa kapwa mo RN, lalo na yung mga kasabayan mo pumasok. Para kumbaga kayo yung may shared experience. Kayo yung magpupush each other para kaya pa natin to, no? Nursing is hard, pero you can still, no, do your best and you can still rise above any challenge. Number 5, if in doubt, better to ask than to assume. Mas magandang sigurado ka kaysa magmagaling ka. Remember, policies, protocol, and procedure ng mga ospital, may mga differences yan. So very important, read policies and procedures, may mga manuals tayo dyan, or ask more experienced nurses kung hindi mo sigurado yung protocol o yung policy ng gagawin mong action or gagawin mong procedure. Number 6, possess KSA, knowledge, skills, and attitude. The training in your BSN gives you entry-level competencies. Pinaka-importante i-highlight dito yung KSA, knowledge, skills, and attitude. Dahil ito ay importante para makapagbigay ka ng safe and quality nursing care. Ang taong may knowledge and skill pero kulang o mali ang attitude, pangit rin katrabaho. Pero kahit sabihin nating pinakamabait ka, kung kulang ka rin ng knowledge and skill, hindi ka rin makakapagbigay ng optimal care. So dapat sabay-sabay mag-grow ang KSA. Kaya ang challenge sa isang newbie nurse, constantly improve. Tama yung sabi nila. What you learn today may be needed to save a life in the future. Number 7, be trainable. Newbie nurses should have a thirst for knowledge, no? Yung parang gusto mong matuto, no? Na-appreciate ko yung mga probi dati na talagang gusto nilang, sir, paano ba yan? Paano gagawin yan? Pagka ganun yung mga nurses natin, may mararating ka. No? No matter where in the world. No? Kasi knowledge, skills, and attitude, sabay-sabay mo yung i-improve. Katulad ng sinabi ko dun sa previous na tip ko sa inyo. Being trainable starts with the right attitude. And usually, it's showing by initiative. No? Nagpapakita ka ng initiative na katulad ng example ko kanina, gusto mong matuto and gusto mong makuha yung experience. No? Mapa-rotation lang yan, mapa-rotation man yan, or mapa doon ka talaga naka-assign na unit, no? Maganda pa ring makuha mo yung mga experiences na yon, no? And itong pagiging trainable is medyo malapit ito doon sa pagkakaroon ng harmonious relationship. Number 8, the last one. The experience is full of ups and downs. Each duty is inherently different, no? Walang duty na parehas. No two are alike. The experience of any nurse typically varies. No, there may be moments na parang tinatanong mo sa sarili mo na bakit ba ako nag-nurse? Kaya ko pa ba mag-nurse? Meron rin mga sitwasyon, no, na masasabi mo na napaka-stressful, very, very tiring, and you're full of different emotions, no? You can be positive, it can be negative. But despite all of this, there will be moments of success, triumphs, and happiness. It can be a simple thank you by the patient. It could also be an appreciation by the relatives, no, or the significant others, or siguro the best feeling nito is seeing a patient na medyo on the bridge or on the brink of death, no, fully recover and be discharged from the hospital. Yung talagang andun ka, na-toxic ka, nahirap ka, pero in the end, nakita mo naglakad palabas ng ospital, no? So, in summary, no, I've enumerated there the 8 tips na binanggit ko in this video. And as my parting words, the world needs nurses even more given this current situation. We must strive always to be the best nurse that we can be. Thank you very much for listening. And till the next video.